Hey everyone, welcome. We've done it. So a year and a half in the planning when Steve and I actually had this crazy idea. And of course, Steve said it had to be in one place, had to be in San Jose. This is where Steve was born. I mean, come on. You probably drove down Woz Boulevard getting here. Couldn't be anywhere else, right? So ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Silicon Valley's first Comic-Con. That's right. Okay, this is cool. Hi, how are you? What's your name? Are you interpreting for me? Yeah, but I mean, you're doing me? Sorry, I'm ad hocing. Everyone backstage, sorry. This is what I do. All right. And so I have to talk at what tempo? This is perfect. So this is perfect right now. If I talk like this, you're good. You can keep up with me? Let's see how fast you can go. Are you ready? Let's go. On your mark, get set, go. It's really nice to meet you. Welcome to Silicon Valley. I hope you can keep up with me. Is everybody catching this? I got one for you. Nice job. I got one for you. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That is awesome. Okay. By the way, this is what Silicon Valley Comic-Con is all about. It's about having fun. So welcome to our 12-step program to make your life more fun. And hopefully you have a lot of fun this weekend, because that's the whole goal. In fact, when Steve and I were talking about this, what was important to Steve was not the business aspect. It was about making sure everybody had fun. This was actually something that we wanted to give back to Silicon Valley, because we think it's kind of sad that I think the biggest fans in science fiction, comic books, fantasy, technology are right here, and we didn't have our own con. Yeah. How wrong is that? But that's changed. In fact, we got a call from the center's president saying, we've broken all records. Way to go. Welcome to the largest event being held in this center. And we scared him. We said next year it's going to be bigger. That's right. Before I introduce the folks I'm supposed to, because I am literally rambling, and I did dress up for this Silicon Valley formal wear. That's right. You put a jacket over a t-shirt and you're ready to go to a black tie event in Silicon Valley. All right, so before I do that, I do want to thank a few folks out here. So I don't know where they're sitting or where they're at, but Sam Duke, if you're out there, stand up. Sam, where are you? This man runs all the logistics and has basically made sure this thing goes off without a hitch. Thank you, Sam. Reed Anderson, are you out there? Hey, Reed! If you like the artwork, if you like the logo, if you like the signs, that's Reed. And if you like the lightning bolt in the lawn out front, that's not Reed. Local artist came by and said, I love that logo. I actually built something. Can I put it up? We're like, yeah, that's awesome. All right. Brian Davis, you out there? No, he's probably down at the ticketing area, keeping that running. He's running operations and making sure everybody's going through smooth. Who's liking the bands and going through fast? That's right. Because like the Woz says, if we didn't have technology, this would not be Silicon Valley Comic-Con. That's right. There's no like flashing this and people stopping you and turning it around. It's just a tap, tap. And you're done and you're in. Keep the lines fast. I love it. All right. Well, I would say Ken Hardesty, but I think he's backstage. So Ken Hardesty, I just would, yeah, you want to poke your head out? Come on, Ken. That's Ken. Ken, this is actually, Ken and Brian take care of the Woz and I, and he specifically has the job of taking care of the Woz. and because he's here and everything he shows up, this man right here, who as a retired CEO with a company employees of 3,000 employees in a tech company, decided to do this. He likes Silicon Valley Comic-Con. That's a man. Thank you, Ken. Stacy, where are you? Stacy, if you're the press and you're happy, Stacy made that happen, running our PR and communications. If you're not happy, it was someone named Juliet. All right. You know, there's a lot of special friends here. I feel like I'm going to miss so many people when it comes to the team. I mean, our staff, whether it's Kenzie, Tracy, Jade, Autumn worked hard. So many. Hey, front and center right here. Go ahead, stand up, wave. If you got customer service questions answered, you can thank this young lady right here. I'm doing this because I want to thank them. They're all unsung heroes around here. And I'm like, Drew, and there's so many I'm going to miss, so I feel bad. There is one person that almost always just quietly sits in the background, and I'm going to ask her to come out right now. Janet Wozniak. Come on, Janet. She's going to poke her head around the corner. See, the Woz has a name. It's like, oh, it's the Woz, and Woz's wife. But at this show, do me a favor. Don't refer to her as Woz's wife. Refer to her as Janet, because she is awesome. All right. Well, you know what? There's one more person I should probably mention. He's the CEO and the gentleman that's kept this whole team functioning like a machine for the Woz and I. So ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and introduce a gentleman who is a supermodel but has never taken a photograph. Probably one of the finest brain surgeons who never went to medical school or practiced surgery. Literally, he's solving problems for physicists around the world by blogging about his fashion. I don't know how it works, but it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the CEO of Silicon Valley Comic-Con, Trip Hunter.
That was a heck of an introduction.
Yeah.
You know, none of it's true, and that's probably what it takes.
That's good.
There you go. I just want to stand here for a second and look at this audience. It is mind-blowing. Yeah. It is amazing. And the first group of people I want to thank are every single one of you in this audience.
Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you, Sal. Because without you, without your passion and your support for this event, we are nothing. So everybody in this hall makes this possible, and we want to thank you so much. I also want to thank some of the incredible exhibitors and sponsors.
Only some of them?
Yeah, we have.
I guess there's some you don't like.
250 exhibitors and sponsors are here this weekend, and they have brought together an incredible array of technology and the best that pop culture and technology and science have to offer. And so I want to thank all of them.
Which is unique to this con, by the way.
And that is what makes this con special. You know, early on, Woz said, you know, people wait in line with the same passion for technology, for the release of an iPhone, that they'll wait in line for meeting a celebrity. And that's exactly true, and that was the insight that made this event special.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lastly, I'd like to thank the incredible array of celebrities and technologists and scientists and artists and cosplayers that are here.
Yeah.
I mean, the next 2 days are going to be incredible, and I hope that you enjoy their talents as much as we enjoyed putting this whole thing together.
I agree. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to check something off my bucket list?
Yeah.
This is completely random. Did you ever see that video? This really is random. I'm just making this up. I just thought of it when I thought of it as the CEO. No. Did you ever see that video with Steve Ballmer where he comes out on stage as the CEO and he's all excited?
Uh-huh.
Can you do that?
Well, let's see. How does it go?
Come on. He comes running out here. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, go for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Trip Hunter's about to impersonate Steve Ballmer. Oh, dead on, man. Couldn't tell you the difference. All right, that's just random. I just thought, yeah, he's CEO. I want to see some energy.
There you go, there you go. Woo! So, we have one other special person that we would like to introduce.
Yeah, actually, but before the music starts, well, I guess it will start.
Start it. Don't stop it.
Ruby, I won't start it. I won't stop it. All right. person I introduce, I'm grateful to work with. He's not only a personal friend and a business partner. We've done some successful things together. What you don't know about him is he is actually probably one of the most honest people I know, but also the most humble. He's just really a down-to-earth, really awesome guy. And he thinks of himself as an engineer, never a celebrity. I'm like, you invented the personal computer, the universal remote, color video games. You're awesome! But he's like, no, I'm just the Woz. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Wozniak!
That was like a horse.
You
totally
see him
forced us.
He messed with my brain. Oh boy. Wow.
These are not the clones I'm looking for.
Oh.
Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're a part of this. I hope you enjoy the event. I've always believed in a lot of fun, entertainment, major part of life. To us, we have worked hard to create this event and all the facilities in it. And it's just like a new product. It's a startup company. Is it going to go or not? And that's going to be determined by how well you enjoy the event. I'm certainly going to enjoy it. Now, this event is based on visual imagery, superheroes, unbelievable powers, things that don't exist for humans. We've been working all our life with our computer products to give humans more power than they ever had in the world, more control of things. And so that's what we're all about, and it just fits that it belongs right here in San Jose. I am going to tell you now one of the key reasons that we started Apple Computer. Steve Jobs and I discussed it, that we wanted our blind and deaf friends to be equal to others. We cared so much, and we've been successful. Walk down any sidewalk and you'll see all the people just staring at their hands, oblivious to everything around them. We've made equality. We're excited to be presenting this show right here in San Jose, sort of known for a place we grew up, Silicon Valley. I was born in San Jose, but we have a sister show that's going to be in Tokyo. And it takes a lot of local people in the community, even politicians, that make it possible. And I would like to introduce, to talk about the Tokyo event, very briefly, Senator Santo-san, who's been helping.
Thank you, Steve and Rick, for your invitation. And I'm a senator. I'm an actress a long time ago. And Comic-Cons are near and dear to my heart. I'm even more excited to meet, to see with boss on in December at Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yes.
Santo-san, let's go inspect the troops.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Okay, that's Steve being all right.
He was supposed
Technically,
to stay
Steve's supposed to stay here and give a speech, but
But that's okay.
all right.
We
Well,
have other things to share with you.
yeah. All right. Well, let's dance, monkey, dance. Wow. All right. Well, we're all going to play a giant game of Simon Says.
For 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes or so. Simon Says.
We do actually have somebody else we'd like to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
introduce.
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Right. I would like to introduce the general manager of Madame Tussauds, Chris Connors.
Good to see you.
Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here.
So, Chris, tell us a little bit about why you're here.
I have a very special announcement today. Would everybody like to know what that announcement is?
Sure.
I have the honor of announcing our newest wax figure reveal for our attraction here in San Francisco on Fisherman's Wharf, and we're going to be doing it here in a minute.
Now I have to ask you a question. If I'm correct, this new figure was selected by the people. There was a vote for technology innovator, and there were some greats in there. I mean, Elon Musk, some greats, and they selected this gentleman.
They did. Actually, it was overwhelming. It was over 60%. It was a no-brainer for us.
Nice.
Yeah.
And who was that?
Was.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. No-brainer. Those other folks might have a chance next year. Maybe.
Nice. Well, then just bring it back here and we'll do it for them too.
I would love to.
I love it. I like it. That's a nice
We'll
tradition.
make this an annual tradition.
I like this annual
Okay.
tradition for
Count
tech.
in. Okay.
All right.
Count in. Great.
Now, this figure, is anyone going to be able to see it today?
Absolutely. After we do our reveal, which is what we call it, we'll be moving Woz over to our booth, and we encourage everybody to come by and take a selfie. That's what we're about at Madame Tussauds. It's all about selfies. We encourage selfies. We encourage touching, feeling, whatever you want to do. In the booth and in our attraction.
This is a family show.
Yes, well.
Just thought I'd mention that. All right, so touchy-feely.
We've had some problems with a couple
I
of our
can imagine. That doesn't have to be a selfie. You can have is it appropriate to say friendy?
Friendly?
Friendy can take your photo? I don't know.
Yep.
We're inventing a new word.
I
So
like it. Friendly.
A selfie or a friendy?
Friendly sounds a little creepy.
It does sound creepy. I'm worried about saying it at first.
Yeah, no.
Can I use that in our next marketing
You go
campaign?
for it. It's all yours. Take a friendy. I'm sure you'll get some really interesting responses.
I love it. I love it.
So are we ready to do this?
I don't know, are we?
Think so?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
I think we're ready. So you take it away. I'm gonna get out of your way.
All right.
So I need everybody's help. We're gonna count down from 100. No, I'm just kidding.
From 100. All right. Screw it.
We're gonna count down from 3, and I need your help. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this about the Woz, he is the biggest practical joker in the world. But you know what?
Which one? Which one is it? Come on.
When you've worked with him as long as I have, you know without a question, this is the Woz. All right? Here we go.
Oh, hey, get your hand away, Rick. I remember what you did the last time.
Now you said touchy-feely, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, Woz.
Rick, you know this is me.
Janet, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, Janet. This is just a really close partnership. Hey, want to help me make a Woz
Yeah,
sandwich?
no, I want
Rick,
to
I
get
can't keep my mouth and arms motionless much
Help me
longer.
make a Woz sandwich. Are you ready? Oh, yeah.
Rick, I can't keep my mouth and arms motionless much longer.
All right, well, move, Woz. Go for it, man. Go for it. Everybody. All right.
That was awesome.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, without
Big
telling
hand
Rick,
from
my
Adam
wife
Tussauds.
backstage played recordings of my voice when he touched the waxman.
I thought it was really good ventriloquism.
Yeah, well, it didn't come through loud enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, Madame Tussauds, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. Chris, we have a couple questions. I do want to ask.
All right, hey, Woz. He's got a couple questions for you.
Oh, really? Hi there.
How are you?
Whoa, I'm nervous like a new product being introduced. But,
This is Woz 2.0.
So I have to ask
I'm
you.
waiting for the patch, Woz 2.1, before I
like that.
download it.
I love taking people out, so this gives me ideas.
Oh, nice.
So I have to ask you, how do you feel about meeting your figure face to face for the first time?
I am so honored. I have always wanted to be in a wax museum due to other characters that I saw in the wax museum, the ones that we idolize, just like our comic and superhero fictional heroes. You live on forever.
Absolutely. We're honored.
Thank you.
And my next question is, what surprised you most about the creative process?
The incredible art and precision that went into getting every little measurement and detail for about 5 hours, pictures at every angle, and to the human work to make it come out, realistic looking. I mean, I did not know there was so much involved. I thought it was just take a picture and a computer prints it out.
No, it's actually quite grueling. And my last question is, again, how do you feel about the finished figure?
Well, I'm quite honored. I'm going to have to go down and see it, and wow, pretty impressive. So I don't know. It's just the greatest thing ever. Yeah, a really good job. Thank you.
Well,
This
can't
is the
take
first
credit.
time I've ever seen it too.
And so it's going to be here for today, and then we'll move it down to the booth, and people can go take their picture with Woz and possibly Woz and possibly Steve Jobs. So you can get all three of them together.
Well, we're honored to have you as in our collection, and we encourage everybody to come down to Fisherman's Wharf and see him after this weekend.
All
Great.
right.
Thank
Thank
you.
Now, I think, really, we do have why don't we just give a few minutes to Woz?
Yeah.
Literally. Ladies and gentlemen, it really has been an honor, but why don't we leave the stage to Woz, and Woz, it's all yours. Let's,
Great.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, one last thing I'll say. Best business partner, nicest man in the world, and I'm going to say what I know he's thinking. Have a whole lot of fun at Silicon Valley Comic-Con.
We try to do our Comic-Con a little different than others because when you make new products, you want to have something a little different, a little special. That's the only way you could be better. And so we've incorporated a lot of science and technology and the sort of talks you have, along with celebrities from the art and all that. I go way back, and I think, there was a time before Apple, and we were geeks. And we were just different, and we liked living outside the rules and making up, because we felt we didn't know how to dress, wear our hair, whatever, and we could somehow go into chat rooms at one point in time and be anonymous people and be somebody that we wanted, that we imagined to be, and shyness could come out of you that way. We also looked at, we thought, my gosh, I have special types of food, restaurants I go to, little inside stories and things from movies that I talk about with certain friends, and you form little small cliques of similar geeks or whatever. And basically that's what this sort of show is about. Some people walk in, there was the waitress the other day in Iowa where somebody refused a tip and said, you have to look normal to deserve a tip. So that's kind of ridiculous. You grow up a little strange and outside of the normal social world. You don't really know how to talk, all the little small talk and pleasantries that the high class people do, but you become proud of it. You become independent. And it leads to a lot of thinking about, we all grow up seeing some movies and shows where somebody's flying through the air. Whoa, I wish that were me. And so what do we wind up with? We see a lot of the science fiction from decades ago turning into real products by those of us who learn and study and know how to manufacture such things. So now we've got little jet packs that can let people fly, or water packs on the ocean. We've got Superman could see through walls. We've got different techniques, little based on certain radio type techniques that can actually see through walls now. It's like we want these superpowers. Of course, I always wanted to fly a spaceship of my own. That one seems a little far-fetched and off. But in science fiction, there were always robots that were intelligent, that were smarter than men. Sometimes it could have interactions with them, sometimes conflict, sometimes helping them. And we haven't really gotten to robots that are smart yet, but that's the track we're on. We're trying to follow the science fiction ideas that, whoa, could we actually build a device that we created ourselves as humans that even outsmarts us and can become our best friends in life? And so I look at that and I say, oh my gosh, so many people are walking down, they're so loyal. They love the technology that gives them superpowers. I can press one button and a car will come and pick me up. I can press another button and the garage door opens. And superpowers in strength, superpowers in communication that never was imagined possible for human beings when I grew up, even when we started Apple Computer. So I'm very glad to see where the world's gotten, and I love the technology. It just benefits. It makes me feel like I'm a superhero in a way. I'm so much more powerful than I would be without it. And we get to live our dreams. We get to turn them into reality. Now the whole process is you have imagination. Things that maybe don't exist in the real world, but they exist in your world, in your head. And then we have the ability to realize them, make them real, create things that actually do what we never really expected would happen. So, and that's a part that I've been very much a part of. And I'm very glad of where it's taken us. In the future, we're going to have to deal with the idea that machines are getting to that very intelligent and capable state. You know, we've got drone airplanes that can outfly real airplanes with humans in them. So this is one of the big questions we deal with. We don't have to worry about that when we're having fun in a theater, when we're having fun watching videos, you know, when we're reading our comic books and seeing the dramatic visual displays. I hope you all get by the VR zone here and try some of the incredible VR we have, because it puts you in a different world. I can tell you, you won't know it till you experience. Art is that way. You have to try it yourself. I can't tell you you're going to like a song. You don't know until you actually hear it. But when you try the virtual VR and you're in a different world for even just a few minutes and you come out of it, you can't believe you're back on Earth. It's an experience that very much relates to what we feel when we delve ourselves into a comic, into a movie, a superhero movie, a science fiction movie, and we want to become those characters. You have to buy into it and suspend your disbelief and all. And that's the next big thing's coming. In our personal computer era, we started out with little screens where they didn't obey the laws of physics that humans have. They obeyed the laws of imagination. Objects could pass through objects, change shape, change color. All that thing became real on computer screens. And the visual quality got better and better and better and more dramatic. But now with virtual reality, it's like the entire world around you. Everything makes it so real. So please visit our VR zone. And I just hope you have a lot of great time. So many incredible artists here. And and admire them and feel free to talk to them. And I hope to see some of you out there on the floor. Thank you. Time to go out and let's enjoy the event now.